Hey everyone, today I'm going to be doing a fill and a redesign on my set. So the first thing I'm going to be doing is taking a fine ceramic bit with my McCarthy file and taking all the design off my nails. When I'm taking design off, I like to use fine bits because if I use anything coarser, I will leave like divots or scratches in the nail, and I really don't want that. I still want the structure of my nail to be basically the same. I just want to get the gel polish off. So after I file off most of the gel polish, I'm just taking my cuticle pusher and I'm going to push back all of my cuticles. I do not worry too much about getting all the gel polish off the sidewalls or anything like that. I just try to really get it off of my cuticle area and mostly down the length, so I don't have too much filing to do with my hand file. But since I am going to be going back in with my hand file and reshaping the nails after I apply my acrylic for my fill, it's not necessary to completely get every single bit of gel polish off because I'm going to be refiling and reshaping the whole nail. Okay, so after I'm done using the medium grit sanding band on the natural nail, I go in with one of my cuticle prep bits. I got these bits from Shein. If you watched my Shein nail art supply haul, then you saw these, and I told you I would let you guys know how I think about what I think about them, and I love them. I think they work really well. They have a ton of different shapes and grits in there. And I actually never got to try one of these football shaped cuticle prep bits, and I really like this bit. So this is probably my new favorite, and it comes with multiple in there. So if anybody's looking for some good and inexpensive cuticle prep bits, I definitely think you should check out Shein. So after I'm done doing my cuticle prep with that bit, I take this, I don't even know what the name of the tool is called, but I'm just taking this to remove all of my dead cuticle, and I left this in real time for you guys so you guys can see how this works. When I was trying to figure out how to cut cuticles, I never saw anybody use this type of tool, and I think it really helps me a lot because I don't like cutting cuticles, and I don't think that that's something I want to do, but for some clients it's just necessary, and for myself I do it because I like the cleanest look possible. So I think these are a great option, but you still do have to be careful with them because you can still cut somebody with this. So here I'm just wiping over the nails with alcohol to prep them, get rid of all that dust for application. So after I remove all the dust with the alcohol, I'm just going to go in with my Valentino's, I think it's called Super Bond. I'm going to go in with 2 coats of that, but I actually did go in with 3 because I just forgot if I did a second coat or not when I was doing this, and I wanted to make sure I did have 2, so I actually went in with 3 coats. So after 2 coats of primer, I like to still do a thin base of clear even on my fills because I just feel like it helps my adhesion. So I'm gonna do that, and you're gonna see me wipe away some of the excess clear because I don't need that much. I just want a little bit on that natural nail. I'm gonna smooth that down, and then I'm going to move on to the next nail with just the smallest amount of clear only on the natural nail. So after I finish with all of my clear base, I'm going to go in with my colored acrylic, and this color is Nude Panther by Not Polish. And I'm just going to mostly, I think I do these in 1 bead because my nails had not grown out that much. So I'm just going to push it up towards the cuticle and let it flow down. And then I'm just going to blend that into the rest of the nail. You're definitely going to see me turning the nail and looking at it from all different angles so I can make sure that I have my structure right. I want to point out that this bead that I did grab for this nail was on the drier side, so you're going to see me dip back into my monomer to try to just give my bead a little bit more fluidity. I like a little bit of a wetter bead for my cuticle area, and I just didn't pick up the type of bead that I was looking for, so I did struggle a little bit with this nail. Okay, so now that I'm done with my fill application, I'm just taking my hand file, it's my Tammy Taylor peel and stick file, and I'm going to use this to reshape all the nails, and I also use this to go around my cuticle area. I do not use my e-file for any finish filing. I do all my finish filing with my hand file. So I left my thumb in real time so you guys can see how I do this. Okay, and here I begin to file my cuticle area, and you're gonna see the color difference of, this is how I know I have filed close enough to my cuticle. You can see the color difference from where I have filed and where I have not filed, and I can tell that it is smooth and flush, so I'm just gonna go ahead and finish filing the rest of the nail. You definitely want to make sure you are prepping your file, so you're taking another file and you're filing the sides so that there's no sharp sides, so you're not cutting yourself or your clients. And when I'm done filing that nail completely, I'm just going to look at the nail from all sides and down the middle to make sure that everything is even. So here I have finished filing all the nails, and I'm just wiping them down again with alcohol to get rid of all that dust and get them ready for nail design. Okay, so I'm going to be taking my dotting tool, and I have all the colors on my palette over here, and I'm just going to be dipping in and using my dotting tool to make 2 circles, and then I'm going to drag the circles together and bring them to a point to make my heart shape. So I'm just going to continue to grab different colors and make different shape hearts and place them at different angles. And you're also going to see me grab a 3D nail art brush, and in this little pink dish to the side I have alcohol, so I'm just going to be dipping back and forth and using that to clean up any lines that need sharpening or anything like that. Okay, so my original idea for the hearts was I wanted to do just darker shades of the original colors and use that to outline it. So here you see me just mixing up the colors to try to get darker shades, but this actually didn't end up working out for me. I just wanted to leave this in the video for you guys because I think this is a great idea. If anybody tries this, I think it would look a lot better, but I just couldn't get the shades exactly right. I don't have any darker blues or darker purples in my collection to make this work, so my blue just ended up looking a little gray and the green just wasn't quite dark enough. So you're gonna see me try this. I'm gonna try it out with the purple, but I end up wiping it off, and I'm just gonna outline them all in black. And I also want to mention this is one of the nail art brushes that I got from Shein, from my Shein nail art supply haul. It came in a pack of 3, and I really do like these brushes. They are great. They have super fine tips, and they're great for nail art. Okay, so here you see me going in with the black, and you see me not quite going all the way to the edge of the heart. So I'm going to go inward just a little bit on one side, and I'm going to continue to outline the rest of the heart as is. And this is going to help me get that 3D look. So after I finish outlining the rest of the heart, I'm going to go back over that edge, that spot of color that I missed, and it's going to give me that 3D look. It's kind of hard to explain, but if you watch what I'm doing, you'll understand what I'm saying. I did want to leave a couple of these in real time for you guys so you can see how long I am taking on this. I'm definitely going to be taking my time. I'm not going to rush it. If I were to be doing this design on a client, I would let them know when booking that this is going to take me a little bit longer just so they are aware. But I'm definitely not going to rush my lines or they're just not going to turn out very well. It's also really important for me to have a good nail art brush, one thin enough and long enough able to do these lines. And I also want to make sure I'm not holding too much pressure on the brush. Lighter pressure is going to give you thinner lines. And I also think it's also important to mention when doing these hearts, I like to change the direction of like the lip, the edge of the candy. I don't want them all to be going in the same direction, so I did switch that up. Okay, so after I finished that nail, I just went ahead and finished doing the rest of the outlines off camera. In here you're seeing me mix together the color for the words. I felt like the pink was just a little bit too pink, but the red was just a little bit too red. So I just mixed mostly that pink with just a little bit of that red color to get me the color I was going for the words. So to write these words, I'm going to be going back and forth with my dotting tool, the blue one with the smallest end, and also my thin nail art brush. And it's really hard for me to do this on camera, so I apologize. I didn't get too much footage of me writing the words, but the whole idea is to just use very, very light pressure and gently drag your brush in the shape of the letter that you're trying to draw. And you just have to do this very small. You're gonna see me go back and forth many times with my alcohol and my cleanup brush and just redo these lines. I did try to switch the angle up for you guys so you can just see a little bit more how I did this. Like I said, just very light pressure. You don't want to push too hard down on that brush or your lines are going to be way too thick. And it's really hard to do small words like this. So if you guys aren't good at that, I just suggest doing your hearts a little bit bigger. I was struggling trying to get this on camera for you guys, so when it was overhead, I kept getting my head in the frame, and when I moved it to the side, my camera kept getting tipped over by my kids and stuff, so I just wanted to leave that little bit of it falling in for you guys so you can see that I really was trying to get these words on camera for you and how I do them on camera, but it just wasn't working out for me, so I am trying to explain it as best as I can. Okay, so I do want to mention when you're trying to get really small words like this, you want to make sure you have a really thin brush, and you want to make sure you don't have too much product on that brush to achieve those thin lines. So you need a thin brush, you need to have minimal product, and you need to use light pressure. So at this point, the camera fell again, and I decided to stop trying to record me doing the words on the nails. So you guys are just going to see the reveal shots coming up. I just put some matte top coat on. I used my Beetles matte top coat, And yeah, that's what I use to finish up these nails. Thank everybody for watching so much. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I hope I helped you with any questions you have. Thank you to all my subscribers. I'm just starting my nail journey, but I really do appreciate and love all of you guys.